Welcome back to another episode of Man Reacts. Let's discuss why so many marriages lack intimacy, and what I have to tell you is absolutely shocking, to say the least. Physical intimacy is a key component of a healthy partnership. You can't help but fear that your spouse no longer finds you attractive or is having an affair when the passion and closeness in your marriage disappear. There will be gaps in your marriage if intimacy is lacking, which could result in a potential loss of verbal and emotional communication with your spouse. Stress, low self-esteem, rejection, and resentment are core causes of a lack of intimacy in marriage, traditionally speaking. But now we have a bunch of other causes, such as the woke feminist narrative that perpetuates an anti-male agenda and tells women they are empowered because they can deny men any intimacy. This has also resulted in men going their own way, or the MGTOW movement that basically has reduced the number of men who want to be in a marriage with women in the first place. A 2019 survey found that 19% of 659 couples were engaged in what is known as a marriage without intimacy. Most of the couples in this category had only had intimate moments once or twice in the previous year, and several of them claimed to have gone longer than a year without engaging in any kind of intimate activity. Comparatively, 25% of the couples reported being intimate every week, while 21% said they enjoyed intimacy a few times a week, which is a good amount of intimate activity. Around 35% of the couples had had intimacy 1 to 3 times each month in their happy marriage. Simply put, ladies are no longer inspired to engage in intimate activities with their husbands. It is the fault of men who don't expect them to maintain the conduct that got them the ring in the first place, if she even earned it, because they assume it's over once they have the ring. Guys, the moment you cross the bridge from having a girlfriend to a wife, your level of intimacy will statistically decrease. The fact that Western spouses behave the worst in the world is an established fact. They are snobby, they moan, and as I previously mentioned, they cease giving up, and when they do, it's with a lack of enthusiasm. Keep in mind that is starfish intimacy. Wives don't do you any favors while you're out in public. Women just care about how much money you can put in their wallets. Because they have power, wives behave badly. You will lose influence if you marry her. The instant you sign your life away on that marriage certificate, she knows she has you by the balls, and especially when you get her pregnant. Women are aware that marriage is a disadvantage for men. You should be aware of this, and the reason they appear indifferent is that as soon as you consider filing for divorce, they can cash in the lottery ticket they've been saving up since the day she duped you into going down the aisle. Examining girlfriends and behavior now. Girlfriends act considerably better since they go above and beyond to ensure your happiness. Aside from giving up the booty whenever you ask for it, they also take small extra steps to make your life much easier. Girlfriends make an honest attempt to look their best for you. They exhibit good manners in public. They don't argue, and they are content to be with you. She'll ask you, "What color of lipstick do you want, babe?" If you say something like, "Listen, wear nothing but lipstick and heels tonight," she'll say, "Sure, honey, what sort of beer you guys want?" If I say, "Listen, my fellas are coming over to watch the game. Please make some snacks." What would you do if she refused to listen? This is easy. You turn away, or perhaps even get up and go. Girlfriends are very aware of this, particularly when they are with a sought-after, valuable man. In terms of women, commitment means to leverage that they have on you as long as you're committed to them. It's a trap, basically. Exactly for this reason, girlfriends are better than wives. You can control her behavior if you maintain your leverage. Let's examine control now. Authority over your life specifically. Husbands can never act independently, guys. They might be able to, but they're not. Why? They are terrified of their spouses. Therefore, keep in mind the power she wields. Husbands believe that they need permission. They believe that their spouses must give them permission before they even have to take a piss. Guys, that is pathetic. The terrible part is that, as a male, you are aware of what deal you got yourself into. Even if she disagrees with it at the moment, if your woman trusts you, she will go with your decision. That's something that doesn't happen with married men, unfortunately. In the sales industry, I frequently encountered this. I approach a man on the car lot or a man at a mattress store, and I give him the entire sales speech. He is prepared to purchase, but he adds, "I need to run this by the wife." However, a lot of the time they say, "Well, I have to run this past the wife because I don't have the balls to tell you no. I don't want your bed. I don't want your vehicle. I found it cheaper someplace else. I found it better somewhere else." I mean, after marriage, guys are forced to take permission to spend their own money. Not only do men do this with large purchases, but also with smaller ones that must be handled by their spouses, such as dress shoes, perfume, buying a new phone, or even a gallon of freaking milk. You folks have a wretched life. You want to go out and let off some steam with your friends. No, she is ill. You wish to participate in a baseball league. You simply don't have the time. Do you want to join a gym? No, you can't because she claims you can't afford it. Husbands have no power over their own lives. They need to think about how their women will feel, behave, think, say, respond, and so on before making any decision. Most of the time, women will thwart any ideas a husband has that will make him happy or satisfied with without them. Now let's look at bachelor. Unmarried men and bachelors with girlfriends are free to act whatever they choose and whenever they please. Nobody, not even their girlfriends, needs to give them permission. Do you wish to spend the weekend in the mountains? Great, let's do it. You might invite your partner along, or you could decide against it. But regardless of what she does, says, or thinks, you're moving forward. It's your decision. You want a night out with your friends. Why not? You want to invite your pals over for no particular reason. Of course, you can. This is your space and world. Nobody is there to challenge what you want to do or how you want to spend. These men are single, and nobody has them by the balls. They make all of their decisions independently. Therefore, they don't require anybody else's consent to take any action. Guys, as I just mentioned, spouses have little incentive to be excellent wives, and girlfriends have every motivation to maintain their relationship with their boyfriends. Everything depends on how valuable you are compared to her, as well as if you have any leverage. Above all, avoid getting married, because as soon as you do, your leverage, along with your independence, money, and balls, vanishes. Intimacy is at a crossroads because gender roles are changing. But when we talk about why so many marriages lack intimacy, the startling reality is that it's only going to get worse for both men and women, because at this point in time, the divide between the genders is the greatest that it ever was. Men no longer want to be married because they know they're going to be manipulated by women. Women don't want marriage because they want to live an independent, feminist, woke life without any men, or so they think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. For more thought-provoking content from Man Reacts, please like and subscribe.